What's up guys, we are YCS Dortmund and I'm giving you my Purrely deck list, so you can cast it as like a 6.0 version, but it's the list that I would have played for this YCS. And I was about to, an hour before the event, literally it was all sleeved up ready to go, but I quickly changed my mind and going to Unchained. I wonder how the event would have gone if I played Purrely. I think I might have done better. I know the deck better. The deck was built for this event, and I think it's going to be good to take this if you've got any regionals coming up next week as well, or any OTS championships, because this list is built to beat the mirror match, and it's built to beat Unchained, and it's good. It's going to give you a good matchup against most decks in the format. So you're going to probably question why I'm playing certain cards. I will explain it as I go along. I won't go too in depth, but I'll give you a good amount of information. If you like this type of content, click the subscribe button. Comment below if you think I should have changed something in the list. But really, if you do like the content, just click the subscribe button. It goes a long way. All right, let's go into the profile. Okay, so it's 40 cards. There's a reason why it's 40, because when you use Purrely's effect, you want to hit a name. It's really important. So you don't want to increase one card and play up to 41 in this type of deck, because you feel like it'll give you more consistency, like by playing like a Prosperity. When you draw the Prosperity, it's going to be nice in your opening hand. However, though, you really want to keep summoning Purrelys to excavate free and add a Purrely name. So you need to hit that, because the reason why most players lose with Purrely is because they're playing more than 40 and they're not hitting off the Purrely. So it makes sense to play 40. Okay, let's go into the list. All right, so we're playing 3 Lilies. This card's beautiful, normally. Playing 3 Purrelys. Okay, that's all for the monsters apart from the hand traps. And then you're going to see all the hand traps now. So 3 Ash, 3 Nibiru. Nib's really good in this type of format. I'm not really going to explain it. You all should really know why Nib's quite good right now. But one card that you're going to play question is 3DD Crow. Now this card's very good in the mirror match for when they go Purrely Lily and then they target the name, and then you just chain crows to the spell. Now the spell's out of the game. They're not going to add it back once you clear the XYZ, and also they've used the Lily effect, so you're slowing them down. And against Unchained, if you crow the blue dog, and every deck's playing one blue dog, the big dog, it's game over usually. They never expect crow, because it's a water, they know it's never getting bestialed. So when they're testing, they probably not really tested it getting crowed, unless you're like really high level. So this is going to throw off a lot of players. And even if you are high level and you've tested getting crowed, you're still screwed. Okay, next up we have 2 Droll. So originally I was going to play 2 Crow and 2 Droll, but I made a space. I cut the 3rd field spell for the 3rd Crow because I feel like it'd be more important. However, you can cut 1 Crow and put the 3rd field spell in. The reason why I had that mindset was because when you're drawing multiple cards, you want to try and draw multiple different types of hand traps. And yes, these aren't once per turn, well, the crows aren't once per turn. But yeah, so I figured these were the best other hand traps, obviously apart from Imperm. Imperm is in the list. So there are the monsters. That could have been messy. Okay, next up, the spells. So 3 Memory, or Sleepy, 3 Pretty. It's just nice how consistent this deck is. I look at all this. Okay, so we have 3 Happy, Delicious, 3 Pretty, 3 Sleepy. This is standard. If we could play more, we would. Yep. Then we play 3 My Friends. If we could play more, we would. Then we play 2 Street. Again, like I mentioned, I kind of want to play 3 just because in the grind game it's really nice, and also it definitely lets you set up Sleepy. And if you're all set up with everything, you can play My Friend and just reveal free field spell. So you're not risking then the 33% chance of missing it. So
and this is pretty much like for like of the other deck list, except for the 1 field spell.
Which one?
The field spell. So
you know which list?
We'll cut this out. But the lists you've made previously on YouTube.
Yeah, ignore it. So yeah, you want 3 of these. Yeah. Then we have 3 Crossout Designator. Card's really strong. I was thinking between Fenrir or this. I think you need this, but I don't think there's many barriers in the game. I don't think you're getting barriered as much as people assumed you would or should be. I think players aren't really playing 3 barriers when in some ways you kind of could, but yeah. Crossout, it's nice. You're playing a lot of hand traps. So if this was designed for the later stage of the tournament for the DD Crows, for the barriers, and even in the mirror match, you can just banish any card name and turn them off. So it's pretty strong. Imagine like calling Lily in the mirror match. It's just game over for them. Then 1 talents. You need the talents, and also it's going to be nice with the cross out. It's going to complement that. You're not going to really want this to on Prosperity, because it's only going to be good when you go first, and really when you go, because you need to set it right to turn off Prosperity. But usually you would have used the cross out to prevent a hand trap, or you would have discarded it because you'd have known they have no hand trap. So really, you're never going to call this on Prosperity ever. Then we got talents, unless you're open to. Then we got talents, just one of those. I'm not playing prosperity in this list, by the way. I figured more hand traps were more important, because if you open more hand traps, you then just turn them off. Their turn list ends anyway. So and then you're bound to draw into any name, and you can play from there. So I figured I'd rather just have more ways to interrupt than more ways to consistently set up, because you're playing so many cards that are consistent anyway. Your engine's big, so you're likely to have a way to play. So you've got 6 Purrely monsters, you've got 10 spells that summon them, you've got 3 continuous spell that summon, that adds any name that you want, so it's just really strong. Then we got 1 Lily Leap, and then 3 Imperm. So this is 40. I really do wonder how this would have played out if I played it in the YCS. So if you are going to play a YCS, or not a YCS, but if you are going to play a regional or anything, let me know how this list went. Or even if you play locals, I'm curious. And you'll probably make me regret not playing it. Okay, then we have the extra deck. So we have 1 Law, you don't need more. We have, let me just do the Purrely monsters first. We have 1 Plump, 2 Happiness. Happiness is disgusting. 2 Beauty, 2 Gnaw. Then we have the double Zeus. You need 2 Zeus. You just need it, because this is going to win you the grind game. This is going to make you win a lot of the games, because when you're either going to win really quick with Noir, or you're going to win with Zeus later on. So you need Zeus. Or yes, it's either these 2 you're winning with, so you just need 2. Then we have Slacker. I like Slacker a lot. We have Downard. Then we're playing Azalea, and we're playing Enema. And then a lot of people playing Princess Sprite. You could, because it's playing a lot. It's playing like cross-sighted stuff, but you're playing more hand traps. But I figured the best type of interruption is Ensemble Robin.
Okay.
You could play the other lower list to add Crow, but I think that's not as good. This you can detach to bounce, and it's not once per turn. So you just detach. You bounce 2 monsters. Against Unchained, they're going to struggle, because they've used the name, right? So this is just built for this type of event, and also for moving forward, whilst Unchained is is everywhere. And if you do, it's just really nice as well. It's just a nice card to have against a lot of matchups. Even against branded, even against all those type of decks, it's just nice.
Also, does this monster, is this the one that increases the damage or the attack of one of your monsters? Or is that Recital Starling? So it kind of helps with the happy
gains 5 for each material attached to it. If your opponent special summons a monster except during damage step, you can detach a material, target one of those special monsters, return to hand. If this card in your possession sent to the grave by your opponent's card, you can target 1 lowest monster in your graveyard, add your hand.
Okay.
Does nothing.
So the Recital Starling is the one that does that then?
It gains the attack, yeah.
Fair.
Cool. Right, now for the side deck. 1 Duster.
Yep.
3 Encore. Even in the mirror match, you need this. Cards is busted. Okay, so I went with 1 Magma, 2 Juris Worm, 2 Lava Golems, and you're going to think, why 2 and 2? Think about Unchained, right? You want to open this, or Crow. Even Nib is decent, but then I'm playing 3 Phantasme, so I can sculpt my hand and draw any of these types of cards. So there's no way I'm not drawing into the cards I need against Unchained. So I should win game 1 quickly because of what I'm playing in the main deck, because they're not prepared for those. And then game 2, I'm going to be going second. I've got my Phantasmes, I've got my Juris Worms, I've got my Magma, I've got my Lava Golems, I've got my Crows. Never losing against Unchained, ever. So this was kind of built in a way to crush Top Cut. And then we got the Barrier, obviously, for the cross out, and then the 2 Lightning Storms. And then this is the 15 card side deck. But yeah, this is the Purrely list. I hope it helps you guys. I'm going to be doing more content during the week. I've got a Vanquish All list coming out soon as well. But basically, this is the Purrely 6.0 deck for this current format. Yeah, so let me know what you think below. Alright guys, peace.